What's going on, guys? What's going on? So, we're going to be playing a little bit of Cornucopias today. Let's check in with everybody. I can see I got a couple people watching me. Um, Make sure that all of my sounds are all still good for you and everything. What's going on? Could be good since I just picked up my own self there for a second. Alrighty, so we're gonna go into the resort. We got to get into this real quick because it's gonna take quite a bit of time to get to where I want to show you some things. I've played this a couple of different times. I think I've put in about 5 hours this weekend since it's been unlocked, and I haven't even been into Solace 2 yet. So it's a lot to get to. It's a lot to get around in, and there's a lot of land, guys. That's all I can say. Is this is a beautiful game, and they've done a great job. So for the people that are watching that have lands and want to come check out how to do this now, you load into the spaceship here that you come in to Kalido. You'll want to Oh, great. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to show you how to do all of this in the middle of the night now. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. You're going to press Y. You're going to grab one of the whiffs that you have here, land plot scanner. This also is a flashlight for you as well. You will not be able to use the flashlight or be able to scan for land if you forget to pick up one of these, either before you go into Solace or before you leave here. So you would just grab that, come over here, and place it in your inventory. Then what you would do there is take it there, and you would want to apply it. Obviously, I already have mine in there, so I cannot apply it, but that is the way that you would do that to get your whiff that is already on my hand. To turn on the flashlight is left on the D-pad, or I do believe like E on your keyboard. But then it turns on the flashlight, which you can kind of tell works a little bit, but it's not much. I mean, you can't control exactly where it goes yet, but I have some time, and this place is really beautiful at night with all the lights, especially when you're playing in a higher quality as well. So you'll want to run over here. You see the sign here. Let me get rid of that. You see the sign where it says a land rush event. That is essentially what we are able to do now. We are able to go and prospect for our lands that we want, for all of the land deeds that we have. Not all of the land deeds that have been minted will be able to place in the first 3 Solaces, because those are for Solace, Esperanza, and Fortune, which are 9 domes. And currently we are only releasing the first 3. There's a couple of things like you can't move around while you're on a moving device. They have that locked right now. That was taking a little more time to get that fixed as well. Now, once you've come up here, if you played the game before, you knew there used to be 4 up here. Now there is only 3, and there are new signages up here saying this is the way to the land rush. So essentially this is the way to Solace. This is how you'll get the Solace. You'll come up here. You get a new one every 5 minutes, or every 1 minute. There is another one. See it coming in now, and it has arrived. So this is one of the public transports. You'll need to get on the public transport, and you'll want to kind of get up here a little bit, not too close, but you'll want to be able to see a little bit. During the daytime, this is a lot cooler, but we'll head towards the Cloud Gate, and we'll go through the Cloud Gate. This is normally you would be able to move around and everything during this time frame. Right now, one of the things they have locked is the ability to move around. Sometimes it does happen. Sometimes you do fall out of it and then just populate through this process. But this is the process that would be coming up on seeing the cloud gate, and we'll go through it. It's kind of like a warp hole type thing. So it's a little cool that they have this set up this way and everything. All right. Wow, we've gone through the portal, and there is your load. Um, the whole time I've been playing so far, that's the first loading that we have so far. It's one of the things they do very well is reduce the amount of load screens. So, as you can see, it has moved me a little bit, but you can kind of see the billboard signs that you will be able to see, and people will be able to pay money to put their signs or whatever they want to put out there on those signs. One of the other solaces is over there, which is the little blue lights that you can see over there, and there is another solace over there. So we're coming into the main hub, and these little blue dots that you see that go over there is the train lines that we are going to ride in just a minute to go over to go over to the Solace that we want to actually get to run around and show you a little bit of Solace. I won't be able to show you much because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'll be able to show you some stars and how dark it really is. And I might, if I have enough time, I might be go over and go to the European server because it should be daylight in the European server. And you want to get off pretty quickly because they leave in like 15 seconds. And then you have to take that entire ride all the way back and then all the way back again if you want to actually keep playing after you screwed up and left it on there. So they're showing you that the next one is going to arrive in 1 minute and 20 seconds. So that's how long you would have to wait if you wanted to go back again. So we'll go up these stairs here and get up to the actual solaces. The entire this entire game is absolutely giant, is to say the least. So this is another place that if you forgot your whiff, that you can get your whiff now. You want to make sure you pick up this before you do leave, because that is the last place for you to be able to get one. This is the entrance into Solace 1. So we would go in here, we would stand there for that train that would come down that tube, and then we would go to Solace 1. Back here is Solace 3. So this train, just like in the other one, we would wait for that train and we would go there. And then we're going to come over here and I'll show you Solace 2. And since Solace 2 is the last one, we'll go ahead and wait for the train at Solace 2. You get a little information on the weather and whatnot that is going on currently in Solace. It's perfect weather. So we're going to sit here, and you can kind of look down this way, and it won't be there. And then all of a sudden, it will be there really fast. It is a very fast tube train. They must have got some information from the Boring Project and Elon Musk for the ability on the speeds of these trains. But we'll wait here for the next travel to occur. And this is the benefit of your own owned personal vehicles, because this is all of the public transport. These are all the free public transports If you owned your own vehicle, you would be able to eventually go to a point and say, I want to get in my vehicle, and then you'll be able to fly straight to whichever place that you want to go. The vehicles won't be allowed into the Solace or Fortune, the megadomes, but they will be for transportation for goods and people in between them, and for races, obviously. Let's check up on my chat here. So, how y'all doing out there? See me just chilling on the train here for Solace 2. We're going to go see some stars and show you how dark this game really is, because no one has been able to build anything yet. But when people be able to build things, we'll be able to build lights, and there'll be all kinds of awesome things in there. So here comes the train, and it is here. So we come and get into the train. And I always like to try to stand short to the exit, because they have quite short exit times currently. So we want to make sure that we stay kind of right next to it. But now we're in the train, and we're going to go in between them. So you'll get to see some of the billboards that we were showing you on the way in. This is where you can see them a little better, more along the lines of what the advertisements will be for. It's for the public transportation individuals. So you'll want to, gain some copy to be able to pay for you to have some advertisements for your YouTube channels, for, your crypto projects, for all kinds of stuff. So this is the bottom of the Solace. We're going to be coming into the bottom side of it. And when we do, we'll come up a couple of flights of stairs to get out to the center. There are 12 towns in each one of the Solaces. So what it will do is it will drop us in a location for us to be able to choose the elevator we want to be able to go to which one of the towns we want us to drop off in. So see here, that was the train that we just rode in on over from the hub. Now we're here in Solace 2. And we'll just go this way to one of these 6 towns. See, these town names are the different towns that we can decide to pop up in. So let's go to Wolf Grove. Let's see if it allows us in the elevator. I had a couple that didn't let me in, but that one looks like it has worked. So we will wait for the doors to shut and go off to the next one. No, Eric, this is not different than Cornucopias. This is Cornucopias. This is why I was telling you, I said, are you ready to want to buy into this project now? We're actually going to, this is the main part of the domes where the land plots will be held, where people will work the lands and be people that get timber for people to be able to build things in the lumber yard and such. So far, what most people have seen is racing in Cornucopias. And that is just one of the very small portions of this game. So we are here. Now we'll come up our stairs. This is my couple of flights of stairs that I told you about. And we are now outside. And like I said, it is dark. So it is really hard to see just about anything. So let's turn on our flashlight. All right. So as you saw when I did that, you see that we are in Wolf Grove. And these things that you see it pull up there, those are different land plots. So let's go over here where I just did that. you can also use your whiff to be able to see at night and kind of see what's going on. So, see, this is a land plot. This is what you press Y. This is a small. The address would be 125 Wolf Grove, Mountain Shadow in Solace 2. But this is what a small is. So a small really isn't that small of a land plot. So let's turn off our light and then let's go run off a little further here. See if I can't get away from those lights there so you can see the sky and the stars. Because they did a really, really good job on that. Let's make sure I'm not going to run into something, which it kind of looks like I'm running into rocks. Oh, look, I think there is... Yeah. I mean, there's a mountain there. Yep. That's what I thought. There is a gorge, I do believe, right there. Yep, it's very far down there. See all that? All right, so let's look up at the stars. So this was one of the other videos that I did that I posted on Twitter. Is the beautiful sky even at night? Like you can just come out here currently and just look at what they have as the stars in the sky here, and see some of the cloud structure and whatnot there. So, and then you see the little lights where we just came from. And some of the little bit of lights that they do have is out there. So this is about all I can really show you in the nighttime right now. So we're going to return and see if I can load into North American, or the so I can load into European and get back to see if it's in daytime on that side of the world. All right, so while it's doing that, yes, Mike Play, I do believe this is very fire for sure. So you would not make ADA, you would make Copy, which is a cross-chain token. It's on BNB, it's on ETH, it's on Cardano, and essentially working the land will earn you in-game funds. The in-game funds can be able to be traded out for Copy tokens. Owning the lands and working the lands earns you Copy tokens for what you need to do there. So it's a play to earn, own to earn, all kinds of different things that this game will be able to produce funds and everything. Once we produce and land the lands where they are, then those land deeds will actually be tied to where we, the owners, currently place them. So that's what will actually pick the more valuable ones on the person that owns the land deeds and their belief of what it should look like there. It looks like it is night in both sections. It is just 9 o'clock here. So it does not look like I'm going to be able to show you daytime in Solace today. What up, yo? Just chilling here doing nothing, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of people doing that for, like, especially in the Solaces. Once you get all the way over there, they'll just leave themselves loaded in because of how long it takes to actually get there. So, well, what do y'all want to do? Do you want me to go run a race? Is that what y'all'd like to see me do? I could have shown you a little more, but with it being dark, it's really hard to show you how beautiful this game really is with it being dark. So I can run over and do a race, see if there's anybody in the European server racing or anything. I know that they were watching a movie in the Cornucopias server, so I do know that. So anybody that owns a an NFT of theirs can get access in their Discord. So yes, there will be fighting, there will be PvP battles, there will be all kinds of things that people have in their own custom domes, and whatnot. There is currently no health, but drops and other things. There will be injuries and other things like that. They've talked about where uh, when you leave like locations like this would be a safe zone. So like nothing, they don't allow things to occur in the safe zones. That's why there's the security bots that are here. But when you get into the open places in Solace and the other open worlds, they've talked about how the animals will potentially have some sort of zombified type of deal because they came back in a rift, that kind of goes along with the lore of the game, and everything. So there's a potential for being attacked by wild animals and things like that, along with all of your other things that you do, your fishing and hunting and other things that they have for us to do in the game. But there still will be PvP battles and other things like that that people create. There will be guns and whatnot. More on like the energy side of guns, from what I can see. Not like an old western or what we have now, on the type of weaponry that would be around. So, Mike Play, you're gonna go grab you a land, and then you can grab a role in the Discord, and you can download it and start playing along with everybody else as well. Definitely a lot better to play on a gaming style computer. They have released the graphics to, you don't have to have your 3060 or higher. They say that it may run a lot worse, or they can't guarantee that it will run at all. But they're not gatekeeping you from being able to attempt to play it now. So anybody that wasn't playing yet that actually owns one of the NFTs or stuff like that, you go ahead and go download it and go play it and give us some testing feedback on your device and your specific items as they try to get through, making it better and able for more computers and more people to be able to play. There'll be seasons where there'll be different tactics and different things that people need to do. People that own land will need to be able to work their land, whether whatever they set it up to be, whether it's like a merchant store or some sort of manufacturing or materials or other things like that. And that's how those players will be able to make money. Also, you have the players that don't have anything, that are the free players, and they then use their time to go and work for the people that own the lands for funds for working the lands. So that's um one of the things, and part of the play to earn side is you can play for free, and they'll give you a an apartment at the city center, that everybody free to play will be able to get one of their apartments, and everybody will be able to come and play. That's why there is the mode of transportation that we're using currently, so that those are all the free ways to move around. But all the NFTs are all playable items, and we'll be able to use those to fly back around and everything, or race like I'm doing right now. So I will be waiting for 1 minute for the race that is going on to finish. I do like to race at night because it is a lot cooler to be able to do something like that. I do like the racing at night for sure. So I've seen people do this where they walk up here. When there's like 4, 5, 6 people playing, we'll play tag while we're in here, waiting for the game to end. Alrighty, I made it to the top. Got about 10 more seconds for it to go. There's my racer right there, my T3. Beautiful blue T3 over there. You cannot currently talk voice chat talk around. There is a chat function, a typing chat function, just like other games do have as well. So we're gonna go for a race around the yellow track now. We're gonna see if we can't get a little better time frames. All of the leaderboards are up now, so now all of the tracks laps that you do are logged, and your name will be on the top there on the leaderboards if you're one of the fastest ones. If you can't bang around in the loop-de-loop here, it'd be really nice. Still definitely need to get used to some of this here, so that you can go around these tracks and be able to get some speed and whatnot. Like that one, I could go around that one. I didn't even have to slow down. So it's just knowing which ones you can do that on. Ah, damn it. Blowed up, blowed up. So this is a hard lap right there. This is the S curve right before the end. This is the easiest track, shortest track there is. Currently only 2 tracks. They are obviously designing another one, but that is not what they're working on the most right now. They're working on us being able to get into the Solace 1, 2, and 3, and once they figure out all of the things they did to get Solace 1, 2, and 3 done, the other ones will be a lot easier because they will have all of the systems and everything figured out that they should be using. So that's something that should make this go a lot faster. And their hopes and plans are for us to have all 9 ready for Christmas, essentially. They just got a bunch of big name people in non Web3 gaming to come on board to their team, advisory level, getting them involved with marketing side of things and different Web 2 gaming people that were big in the space. I don't remember all the people. I'm not really that big into fully in the gaming and everything, so I don't know all of them, but the crowd did definitely react quite well to the people that were chosen by the team to be advisors going forward in their mission to bring this game to the masses, because just like I really do feel that this game is coming a long ways, and anybody that's really hating on it so far are people that don't understand that this is not even an alpha. This is pre-alpha, and we're just testers that are being able to test and play games, since we're part of the owners of it with the land and all the rest of that. That will be the people that set this game off for hopefully many years to be played. It's basically endless on what they're able to do with this game. And I will let you know, it is much more difficult to race while you talk to the internet while you're racing. So there is that as well. So I will try to get figured out what the best time to do a live is, so we can get back out there and I can actually show you what Solace looks like. Um, Not even being able to do anything other than go around and prospect where you want to put your land at and just see how beautiful the space is. It's pretty impressive just to walk around in it, and the sheer size of the different domes is impressive, and how long it takes for you to get to another one of the areas. And if you have friends that are playing, how long it takes for you to actually get to them on the map. Yeah. Yeah, that's the T3. It's a Cardano NFT. Um, I will show you all of them. These right here are the Valkyries. These are a different class. These will be the first ones that are minted on base. That mint still hasn't been released yet, but these are coming and they will be minted on base. These ones in the sky here are going to be the ones that are NFTs, but they will be given away to the winners of seasons of the racing. So basically, the best racers will eventually get gifted the best vehicles. And then I'll come down here and I'll show you some of the other vehicles as well, because all the vehicles are on display over here. This will eventually be shops and things like that. So here is the Bubble Jet Bonanza. This is like a bike, but is quite fast. I do believe these are around 1,000 ADA. I think the green one is 1,000 ADA, and then they go up from there: uncommon, rare, legendary, and then the mythic, which is this one. I think that one's probably 3,000 or more ADA for that. Here are the bubble jets. This is black mythic as we go down this way. So these are the bubble jets. These hold more people, more luggage, but are slower. Oh, those must be a different bubble jet. This is a bubble jet. I don't know. There's some different ones. There's some here, and let's go down this way. It's just so much faster to jump. Here are the T3s. This is the blue one. I do believe it is the common or uncommon, I think. I think the orange one is the common. I think that is the common of them. And there is a black one of them as well. So I got 3 of these. I think I have these 3: the white one, the red one, and the legend, and the rare. This is legendary, and then that's mythic or something, I do believe. There. Yes. So I don't know if I've shown you what they look like. This is probably the most intricate avatar creator that's ever been made for any video game ever. The amount of sliders, the amount of abilities for you to make your character look like what they do. Like, my character is blue skinned because he's from another solar system and whatnot. These are other vehicles as well that are playable in the game and whatnot. So that's I do believe those were all of the playable vehicles right now. I think that's all of them. I mean, go the other way. Getting lost. It's about time for me to call it a stream for tonight. Got to get the kiddos in the bed and everything. It's going to be starting school. I just wanted to get out here and try to show you all a little bit of how to get to them, at least, because we've had a couple people ask me about how to get to Solace and whatnot. So that was the plan and the goal. I've kind of succeeded in that. I didn't really get to show you to show off Solace, I guess I will do that in another stream and not try to keep this one too long and whatnot. I showed you one of the races, and it is dark right now in both the North American and European servers. So, with that, is there anything else anybody wants to ask me before I sign off? I will we'll go into a little bit of something if anybody wants to ask anything or whatnot. I give y'all, 30, 40 seconds or so since it is behind on the stream. Hopefully OBS things to me and make me take all day to figure out the settings on my OBS so I can get the audio to come through. But I got that done today, so we'll go ahead and end the stream today. And I thank y'all for coming around. And y'all come back and see me on the next one. Make sure you subscribe and share and get it out there. Y'all have a great day.